we were playing the old Key Sweat, Make It Last Forever, with I forget the lady name that sings with it. So we needed a female to do some of the duets.
Yeah.
So actually that's where we first really got started. After that, me and Kelvin really started working on more original music, and we decided, we really want to pursue this. And we really just didn't really dismiss the female singer. She wanted to do some solo stuff, but we were happy with that. So we got another male in the group, another male musician actually, and we were still doing cover songs. At one point, Gene, Teddy, Guy, Today, the group, they came to Columbus, Georgia, opened up a show. They did a show there. We saw that Today didn't have open up a band. They just were playing to back then it was a DAT player. They were playing with a CD basically. So we got backstage, talked to Gene, and was like, hey, we see, they don't have a band. We would love to be y'all band. And Gene was like, well, keep in touch. Here's my number, and we'll see how bad y'all want it. Long story short, we got the gig being their backup band.
Okay,
so
okay. So by this time, how many of you were in the band?
At that point, it was myself, Kelvin, and another guy that played bass that was in the band with us. And we had another keyboard player. Actually, she was a female keyboard player. Okay. And the funny thing is that we had to go to New York, and I didn't have a car at the time. Kelvin's car wouldn't make it. So the only person in the car that would make it was the young female that was in the car, that had the car. Okay. So we were like, man, so we got to ask her to go up there with us because we needed to ride. So she drove up there, and once we got up there, on a Friday. The offices were closed. That Friday night, we met up with the drummer for Guy. We got his number when they were in town. He let us stay at his place until Monday because that's when the offices opened up and Gene was there.
Wow.
So we went to the office. Gene was like, what y'all doing up here? We was like, if you see us again, hey, we really want to be this band for your company. And he was like, since y'all made it up here, you got the job.
Wow.
So it was myself, Kelvin, this other bass player, and this young female. The female wasn't supposed to be there at all, but she was the ride.
Because
so
she played.
She played. Yeah.
Okay.
But technically, it was just supposed to be me, Kelvin, and another guy. And so she was a part of the situation as well. And so that's how that happened. We were the backup band. They had one other MD keyboard player that they had from North Carolina that was already they had their eyes on. So we formulated the band for Today, did that for a while. Long story short, we told Gene about Basic Black, played a few demos, and we had a lot of instrumentals because we weren't lead singers. He put another guy in the group with us, and at the time he had a solo deal. He was supposed to be in Guy, but he had a solo deal. They didn't put him out. His name was Daryl Diesel Adams.
Okay.
Yeah, and he just passed last year. So, but we met Diesel in New York. So when Gene and Teddy split ways, they had disagreements. They split ways. We went with Gene, and everybody else went with Teddy. Gene was like, you know what? We want to work with you guys. We want to do this and that. But y'all need a lead singer. They put Diesel in the group. So
okay.
Me, Kelvin, Walter, and Diesel. That's that. Yeah, the other two original members.
Yeah, okay. So you've given us so much good stuff, but you kind of brushed over it as if it's not important, because that's, I think, the whole thing is about the actual journey. A lot of people are really interested in that. So right. You're going back to you guys go and you're doing the backup stuff for Today. So this is Big Bub, West, and the rest of them.
Yeah, we were their first band. Like, they never had a band, so we were their first band.
So what was that relationship like then with Today when you met? I mean, because if they were using backing tracks and then you're saying we're going to be the band, were they like, no, we don't want this, we know what we're doing, or were they welcoming?
No. Yeah, they at first when we were up there, they never heard us. So Gene was like, hey, I got this band. So we were up there a couple of weeks, we practiced. So Teddy walked in, Big Bub, and I think Wes walked in, and we were practicing the songs, Him or Me, Girl I Got My Own You. And when Bub heard it, he was like, my guys, I can't do that New York accent. My guys, and my ladies, because she was there with us. And man, they open arms, man. Big Bub and all them, they open arms, man. They loved us, man. We had a great time with them. We learned a whole lot from them as well. Being from the South and they up north. And at that time, New Jack Swing, bro. That's when Teddy was like way on top. Everything he put out was hit. So we was in that whole realm, man, and we moved up there. We stayed in the hotel for about a year and a half. Our transportation was a limousine to practice and wherever we need to go.
Wow.
That's how they were doing it during that time, bro. I mean, we live in a high life, but we were the bag up band.